Hey guys, it's Aoife and welcome back to the channel. So since I saw you last, I turned 30 years old. And even though I was super excited about my birthday, I was also really nervous because I don't know, it's like a milestone age, but so many people reassured me that the best years of your life are in your 30s. So that definitely put me at ease. Like even over the last couple of years, coming up to my 30th, I definitely feel so much more grounded in life, and I definitely know who I am a lot more and what I want to do. So I think I'm entering this brand new chapter of my life in a totally different way than I did when I was going into my 20s. So since I'm a small bit wiser now, I am going to share with you 30 life lessons that I've learned in 30 years. And I know that my audience is quite young as well, so hopefully you'll be able to learn from these lessons. Definitely advice that I would give my younger self if I had the chance as well. So hopefully you learn something from them, and no further ado, let's get into it. Number one is expressing gratitude, and this is something that I do on a daily basis now, either in the morning or in the evening, just for 5 minutes to think about all the things I'm grateful for. And this has totally changed my perspective on life, because I think expressing gratitude is such a powerful reminder to really focus and appreciate all the good things that you have in your life, whether it's the body that allows you to move, the food on your table that nourishes you, or the family and friends that you have that are a source of joy for you. And a quote that I absolutely love about expressing gratitude is from Eckhart Tolle, who is the best-selling author of the book The Power of Now, which is a book I would highly recommend to everybody. But it is acknowledging the good that you already have in life is the foundation to all abundance. Number two is stop comparing yourself to others. This is sometimes really difficult when we have platforms like Instagram, where we are continually comparing our behind the scenes with somebody else's highlight reel, and that can leave us feeling pretty crap about our own lives. So instead of focusing on everybody else, focus on your own life, focus on your own accomplishments and goals and dreams, and continually strive to better and improve yourself, and just forget about what everybody else is doing. Number three is be yourself. You are not like anybody else in the world. You are your own unique branding. You are one of a kind, and that is your superpower. And I think it's all about embracing that and letting people see the real, silly, weird, imperfect, beautiful person that you are. Number four is start saving young. I wish somebody had told me this in my early 20s when I got my first paycheck, because it's only been in the last couple of years that I have realized the importance of saving and how much more control you can have over your future if you do save. So guys, start saving. Try and put a small amount away every single month, and it will accumulate to a whole lot. Even if you think that it is something small every month, it will grow over the years and will have a huge impact on your future. Number five is your attitude is everything. Life is 10% of what happens to us and 90% of how we respond. So responding to situations with a positive attitude will only lead to positive things to happen. And the opposite is the same. If you respond with a negative attitude to different situations, only negative things will happen. Number six is be present, because all we actually have in life is the present moment. The past is behind us and the future hasn't arrived yet. So whenever I am out with a group of people, I really just try my best to actually be there and to focus on everything that is happening around me. So I put away my phone and I really just try my best to engage in conversation, to ask questions, and to be an overall better listener. And what I've learned over the last couple of years is that people really, really appreciate it when you give them your full attention. Number seven is follow your passion, because life is way too short to be doing the things that you don't love. So even if you are in a job that you don't like right now and you do have a passion, work on it as a side hustle, work on it over the weekends, in the evenings after work, and just take steps and action to move in that direction. Because a lot of the time, what starts off as something really small can grow into something so much more than you ever imagined. Number eight is take photos and videos of everything, of your family, of your friends, of your travel adventures, because in years to come, you are going to look back and be so grateful and cherish all of these moments that you captured. I was only archiving so many of my photos and videos with the last couple of days because they were an absolute mess. But I couldn't keep the smile off my face as I was doing so, because it just reminded me of all the really good times that I've had with my friends and family. Number 9 is surround yourself with positive people. These are the people who make you laugh, who inspire you, who encourage your ideas and support your dreams, and just simply bring out the best in you. These are the people that you need to stay close with, because these are the people that will bring so much more joy and happiness to your life. Number 10 is your health is your wealth. So make healthy eating and daily exercise and regular checkups to your doctor your top priority. Number 11 is be a better listener. So this is something that I've been working on over the last couple of years, and what I've learned is that you can actually be so surprised by how much you can learn from somebody else when you just take the time to stop and listen. Number 12 is happiness is an inside job. And the happiness that we are all after is actually never comes in the form of people and things. The real happiness that we're after is internal, and it's made internally. And it's all down to ourselves. And how we actually cultivate that happiness is by seeing all the good things in life and responding to situations, however bad the circumstance, in a positive way. And just overall putting out positive energy out into the world, because it will always come back to you again. Number 13 is invest in classic pieces. These are pieces that will never go out of style, so that you have a wardrobe, a forever wardrobe, where you will be able to pull items of clothing from there in years to come and still look really stylish and really good. I mean, that is like your crisp white shirt, your tan trench coat, your black blazer, any items like that that are just classic and chic and beautiful. And I've actually started doing this only in the last 2 years, and it has made such a difference to my savings, because I am not buying into the new fashion trends every single season. So not only will buying classic pieces allow you to always look good, but it will also allow you to have so much more cash in your pocket. Number 14 is help others in need. Making a difference in somebody else's life will always give you a greater sense of purpose. And even if it is in a small way, helping others will always bring you joy and happiness and contentment, because you know that you're doing something worthwhile and meaningful for somebody else. Number 15 is you'll always regret the things you didn't do so much more than the things you did do. So this is all about being bold and courageous and going after all the things you've ever wanted to in life. Nobody wants to be like 80 or 90 years old and look back over their life and have regrets. That's something that really scares me. So I think when we're young and when we have opportunities and when we have the chance, it's all about going for it, taking those risks and seeing how life goes from there. Number 16 is have a vision. I think having a vision is so important because it allows you to imagine how you want your life to be, where you want to be professionally, who you want your partner to be, and where you want to live. And I think once you have that vision, then you can actually manifest it through planning and strategizing and just changing your behaviors to make that vision come true. Number 17 is don't be afraid to fail. For years, I stopped myself from doing lots of new things and things that I thought were difficult for me to achieve because I thought I would fail at doing them. But what I have learned in recent years is that failure is definitely an opportunity to learn and grow and evolve and reinvent yourself. Because if we don't challenge ourselves and if we don't try new things, we will never evolve and grow and achieve success. And a quote that I really love from the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho is, there's only one thing that makes a dream impossible, and that is the fear of failure. Number 18 is nothing in life is permanent. And this is something that I need to remind myself of quite a bit, especially when I am like super stressed out in work or I'm going through something upsetting in my personal life. So I just try and remind myself that the situation that I'm going through at the moment will change, and the feelings that I'm experiencing will also change. So knowing that definitely gives me a lot of solace to kind of move on and keep pushing forward. So if you are going through a tough time, know that change is inevitable and the feelings that you're going through right now aren't permanent. 19 is you can't create a timeline for your life. And when I was much younger, I had my entire life planned out. I had a timeline for all the big moments in my life. I thought I was going to get married at like 25, have babies at 27, and buy my first house before I turned 30. None of those things have happened, and that is perfectly okay. What I've learned is that timelines rarely pan out the way that you actually intend them to, and that everybody's timeline is different. And if you do stick to a pre-planned timeline, you could end up doing things that actually aren't right for you. So I would say just trust your instinct, trust your gut, trust your journey, and allow your intuition to guide you to the place that you're supposed to be. Number 20 is be kind to everyone. Be kind to the people that you work with. Be kind to the person that serves you coffee in the morning. Be kind to the security at your apartment block if you live in one. Because what I've learned is that we really just don't know the struggles and the challenges that other people are going through. So being kind to others is just so important. And you'll never really know how much you can actually make somebody's day by just smiling at them or doing a random act of kindness. Number 21 is don't be a gossip. This is something that my mom taught me back in my teenage years when gossiping and drama just encapsulated my teenage life. And to be honest, it was one of the best pieces of advice I could have got at the time, because not only is gossiping a poor reflection on yourself as a person, but if you do gossip, usually it comes back to bite you in the ass. So I would say just limit your interactions with people who gossip and find people who talk about ideas and visions and goals, because I can tell you that those conversations are a lot more uplifting. Number 22 is write down your goals. I think it's one thing to have all of these goals in your head, but it's a totally different thing to write down your goals because it makes them more tangible and more real. And I've seen online that statistics show that writing down your goals actually gives you an 80% higher chance of achieving them. And I would definitely agree with those statistics, because I'm somebody that always writes down my goals, but not only do I write them down, I actually display them somewhere in my apartment so that I can continuously look at them every day, like in the morning and in the evening after work, because I think not only when they're written down, but when you actually revisit them every day, you have a much greater chance of actually achieving them. Number 23 is exercise every day. Exercise isn't just good for our bodies, but exercise is so powerful for our minds. And whenever I'm having like a really crappy day, I get myself up and I go for a walk, I go for a run, or I hit up a fitness class. Basically, I break a sweat whatever way I can. And it honestly leaves me feeling like an entirely different person. I have more energy and I have a more positive outlook on the day. Number 24 is learn to say no. During my teens, I was definitely a people pleaser. I said yes to so many different things that I actually didn't want to do just because I wanted people to like me. But throughout my 20s, I've definitely learned to say no, and I say no a lot more than I say yes now. And there's something really empowering about that, because not only does it allow you to focus on your goals, but it also gives you so much more time to do all the things that you actually love. Number 25 is family is everything. And here I'm not just talking about blood related family, but it could be your group of friends that you consider family. And I think it's just so important to keep these people close and grow and cultivate and maintain strong relationships with them, and just really tell them how much you love and appreciate everything they do for you. Number 26 is creativity is good for the soul. So whether that is drawing or painting or making music or creating videos, I think creativity gives us such a powerful energy, and it also allows us to embrace our uniqueness and set our minds free of stress and anxiety. So I think being creative and allowing yourself time to be creative is so powerful. Number 27 is travel as often as you can. And I literally couldn't recommend this more. I was bitten by the travel bug back in like 2013. I've been very, very blessed to travel to so many different countries around the world over the last couple of years. Traveling really is the best education to find out about the world. And it's completely opened up my mind and my heart to new people, new traditions, new cultures, new religions, and new experiences that I would have never have done if I didn't go traveling. And I think travel can be a very humbling experience because you quickly find out how very little you know about the world until you go out and explore it yourself. Number 28 is never stop educating yourself. Education and learning doesn't need to stop in school or university. Education and learning is a lifelong process, and the more knowledge that you acquire, the more powerful that you become. So take time out to watch documentaries, read books, develop a new skill, or study something that you are interested in. What I'm currently educating myself on at the moment is personal finances. I feel like I really need to get things in order now that I am 30. So I am reading this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's a brilliant book. It's a bestseller. I have audio listened to it before, but I'm reading it now this time. I'm only like halfway through, but yeah, a brilliant book on personal finance, and it just totally changes your mindset on money. Number 29 is never give up on your dreams. If you have a dream, take action and take steps every single day to making that happen. Being successful or achieving your dream rarely happens overnight. Sometimes it does, but on a very rare occasion. Usually it requires a massive amount of action and work that needs to be put in before actually achieving that dream. So move towards it, never give up, and you will open yourself up to so many opportunities that are in line with your dream. Number 30 is step outside of your comfort zone. Some of the best things in my life have happened when I have pushed my boundaries and I have stepped outside of my comfort zone. Some of them being like moving to Dubai when I was 25, which was probably one of the biggest decisions I've ever made, and it ended up being one of the best. Doing a skydive, even though I'm really, really scared of heights, but I knew it would be an incredible experience. So I really wanted to push past my fear, and then traveling solo through a foreign country that I didn't know too much about to really test my limits and strengths. And all of those experiences ended up being incredible, unforgettable experiences. So I think it's all about just owning and overcoming your fears, because like Will Smith said, on the other side of maximum fear are the greatest things in life. So guys, those are my 30 life lessons that I've learned in 30 years. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and be sure to share this advice with anybody who you think would benefit from it. And I will see you all in my very next video.